So what do you think to my barn find? It's not really a barn, is it? It's a council garage in the middle of Reading, and I didn't really find this car so much as I got sent a message saying, please, please, please buy this from me. I'm leaving the country for 6 weeks in a couple of days, and I need it gone. Yep, no worries. I'll come down right away and sort it. Fast forward 4.5 weeks, I haven't touched it since. So this video is gonna kind of throw us back to the early days of the channel where it's me out on the road fixing TTs out the back of my car. Except for this time it's a car that I've paid money for with no idea what's wrong with it, other than the fact that it had an engine changed. It was running okay for a while. The bloke was told it's gonna need a few £100 because it's now got a problem to fix and he's just fed up throwing money at it. Past that, I really don't know at this stage. So before I lift the bonnet, you might want to go grab yourself a tea or coffee and then we'll investigate this together. So the first thing I need to do is get some power. There is no power in that battery. So jump leads from this to that and let's see if we can at least read some codes. Hopefully this is cutting out the noise of the diesel tank over there. But that's doing its job and trickling power into the car. I haven't really got much room to get in. I'm going to try and squeeze in and plug in. I think I can get in. I don't want to scratch it. Oh. Whew. There we go. Good job it hasn't got bucket seats. So while the laptop sorts itself out, which should have power because I charged it before I left the house, let's talk you through what I do know about the car. It's elderberry. It's a rare colour. It's got, hard to tell in this light, this is the ivory or the cream or whatever. It's a light interior. It's quite nice. It's in okay condition apart from the driver's bolster. It's on, I'm going to need the keys, 100 and something thousand miles. Let's see. Crikey, 154,000 miles. It's got Bowler wheels, stance coilovers, Porsche brakes. That was the reason I was able to just buy it and not worry about whether it was actually going to be a good car or not, because I know that I can break even as a minimum, which is always a golden rule when buying an unknown car. And if I can get it running and get it usable, then that's a win. Right, laptop is loaded. This one here, this is worrying. Okay, so we've got G40, G28 correlation error. We've got an issue with the ECU thinking that the cam and the crank are out of time with each other. Now, we can check whether they are in time with each other quite easily. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do. But the two sensors that are involved, one is on the flywheel, and one is on the intake cam. Now, the cam belt actually times the exhaust cam to the crank. So we've got a possibility for two places of error. We've got an issue with potentially the cam belt, so the cam to the crank to the exhaust cam timing, or the cam to cam timing, which is controlled via a chain at the other end of the engine. If it's the cam to cam timing, there's two things that could cause that. It could actually be out of time, or it could have bad oil pressure. Let's start with the logical things and check the cam to crank timing and take it from there. I think what I'm going to do is try and push it out and get a bit of light. These brakes aren't seized, that's the next potential issue to deal with. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? I didn't really notice, but it is on a bit of a slope, and I just have a fear of it going like. So let's have a quick look at what we can see that it's got. Bowler B1s, Porsche calipers, not sure what size disc. We've got a little spacer there. I suppose that's to clear that because that's very tight. What size are these going to be? Can't see for looking. 2 3/5s, and they don't look like they're bulging out, so maybe these are 8.5s. Up here, can we see some suspension, but obviously worn ass top mounts. Oh yeah. We've got a mushroom filter, not a fan particularly. What's in here that's shiny? Some shiny bits, some forge hoses, some blue coil packs, some bits and pieces. It's a bam, bam, bam. Yeah, so we've got this elderberry pearl colour. Now, I'm actually feeling a little bit like Dom from the Pirate Bros in this video, because he bought one of these and then he scrapped it. But I'm not going to scrap this one, but he was working out of multiple little council garages dotted around Hemel Hempstead. I'm kind of following in his footsteps. I'm regressing while he's now upgraded to a massive unit. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it? Anyway, yeah. It's a 03 plate. Yeah, the headlights, not too bad this side. You can definitely see the crazing there, discoloration there. This side, definitely a lot worse. So that would want addressing. We've got a nice scuff here. Little scuff there. So despite the fact that it's a nice rare coloured paint, if we had to break this to pieces, panels really wouldn't be worth that much, would they? Can't really get to the back, but it's a standard exhaust back there. I think it's on a standard downpipe as well. Let's have a look. No. 3-inch downpipe. Ooh. So is it decat? Don't know. Have to find out. It just needs a back section on that. Pretty sure it's a standard, yeah, standard side intercoolers, no front mount goodies on there. But he does reckon it was running good power before this. So it'd be interesting to see if we can get it driving, see what the power feels like. So, to check the cam to crank timing, I'm pretty sure I've covered this off in one of my previous videos, but I'll show you now anyway. We need access to the upper timing and the lower timing areas, so we need access to the crank and to be able to take this timing cover off. Now luckily for us, the under tray is missing, so I can just reach up there with a spanner and rotate the engine by hand. So I just need to take off the charge pipe and this upper cover here, and I should be able to see what I need to see. That's weird. We're missing 2 nuts here. Why would we be missing 2 nuts from there? Has someone already tried to investigate this and had the cam cover off to work out what's going on? Intriguing. What's about to follow is probably the sketchiest footage you're going to see ever, but I'm going to try and show you what I need to show you. I can kind of see it, but on film it's really hard to see. So I'm going to try, okay? Not this, but obviously you can see that this is perfectly in time. What I'm trying to show you is way down there. So I'm just going to shove the phone up and hope that it catches the angle that you need to see. Do you know what? I'm not going to show you that bit of footage. What I am going to do is take the auxiliary belt off, which better allows me to show you what I need to show you. Cue the best tool I ever got my brother to weld up for me. An offset spanner like this. Brilliant, honestly, absolutely brilliant. Because as you can see, or maybe not, that sits there perfectly without putting any pressure on the coolant line. If that was a straight spanner, there's no way that would work. Okay, take 2 of going into the dark beyond. Show you what we need to show you. Oh look, those two timing markers are nowhere near each other. It's not timed correctly. Looks like I'm doing a cam belt. So, a job that I've always said I would never show people how to do is the timing on a 1.8T. That's not because I'm scared of doing a video, it's because I'm greedy. It's a job that has made me lots of money over the years of, you know, doing this as a full-time job. It's been a staple of my week-to-week jobs that I've had to do. You know, it's probably 2 cam belts a week. If I show you all how to do it, and all of a sudden I've got 1 less cam belt to do a week, it's going to hit me in the back pocket. And I tell you, these videos don't pay very much, so they wouldn't make up for it. However, now that I'm not doing it full-time, maybe I can show you a thing or two. Now, if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm not going to show you on this car. And that is because what I'm about to do on this car is a little bit of a, adapting what's already there kind of situation. I'm not fully equipped here to do a full timing belt job. And I won't be needing to take the water pump off or do anything like that either. So it's not going to be the full job. I do need to do the cam belt on one of my own cars on the driveway where I can get set up nicely. I'm going to show you how to do it. So, like, subscribe, share, follow me for more videos about what else might need doing on this one. But for now, I'm going to crack on with this, and then I promise you in the upcoming future there will be a video on my low mileage 225 on how to do the cam belt. There's me thinking, yeah, that's fine, I'm just going to crack on and get it done. And yeah, I've drove all the way down to Reading without my 1/2 inch set. So I've got my 1/4 inch, my 3/8, but no 1/2 inch tools, so I cannot do the job right now. What a wasted trip. It's not a wasted trip, it's just very annoying because, you know, my time is very limited at the moment for doing stuff like this, hence no videos in months, and now I can't even finish this today. Well, I guess I wasn't prepared for that.